Looking at the history, 12 men have taken a walk on Moon's surface. But did you know that there is only one dead man who has ever been put to rest there? His name is Eugene Shoemaker. To date, he is the first and the only person whose remains have been sent to the moon. In July 1994, Shoemaker discovered with his wife Carolyn, alongside his colleague David Levy, the first ever collision of a comet, or in similar terms, a planetary impact. This comet hit Jupiter, and it was televised around the world. Shoemaker enjoyed a celebrated career by helping to create the field of planetary science. He studied a number of craters here on Earth. Further, Shoemaker used his knowledge to train a number of Apollo mission astronauts about what they could expect to find on the surface of the moon. Unfortunately, his fascinating life came to an immediate end on 18 July 1997 when he died in a car crash in Australia. But even in death, as it turned out, his journey was far from over. Meanwhile, we have to mention you about an organization called Celestis. Now, if you haven't heard about them, Celestis is the only company that has so far ever successfully conducted memorial space flights. Which means launching cremated human remains into the space, a procedure known as space burial. Celestis works by securing any extra room on space launches that are already occurring and sending ashes up as a secondary payload. It simply means if a rocket is set to head into space and there is a little wiggle room in terms of space and weight, Celestis tries to fill that with human remains. Generally, whatever piece of equipment the memorial payload is attached to ends up in Earth's orbit. But when it comes to Shoemaker, it was a little different. Shoemaker's dream was to be an astronaut in his life but was disqualified for medical reasons to the moon. Hence, Shoemaker's wife and his close colleague decided to get his ashes to the surface of the moon with the help of NASA and Celestis. Luckily, NASA also liked the idea of honoring Shoemaker by getting his ashes all the way to the moon's surface. In fact, NASA did not charge any additional fee for the work. They only charged the cost of the polycarbonate capsule. The capsule cost them around $600, and it was provided by Celestis to carry the ashes. It had been wrapped in a piece of brass foil, laser etched with his name and life dates over an image of Shoemaker. On 6 January 1998, NASA's Lunar Prospector craft blasted off for the south pole of the moon, looking to study about ice and carrying an ounce of Shoemaker's ashes. On 31 July 1999, the mission ended when NASA deliberately crashed the Lunar Prospector on the surface of the moon, taking Shoemaker with it and making him the first and only person to be buried off-world. But according to reports, it won't be the last. In future, more people will be sent to the moon's surface to have company with Eugene Shoemaker. However, the largest hindrance to space burial is finding a rocket to take even a small amount of human remains out into space. But with the rise of independent programs, such as Elon Musk's SpaceX and Jeff Bezos' Blue Origin, the number of opportunities to fly those secondary payloads are increasing, meaning that more people will have the opportunity to be sent into the cosmos. If you liked this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon. See you next time with another interesting video. Thanks for watching.